Please welcome our next comic, the current Mrs. Claus, Samantha Hale.
Santa Claus, everybody. Listen, Suba, the reindeer fucking is delightful, but J.K. Rowling, that's too far. Amber, I also watched him fuck you too. Okay. Hello, everybody. I am Mrs. Claus. And Santa, I'm half your age. Well, tonight I decided to write an open roast letter to Santa Claus. May I share it with you guys? Yeah. And just like I said, hello, I am Mrs. Claus. Thank you all for coming tonight, which is something I've never said to my husband. The last time that I came was when I went to go see Violent Night, and I saw David Harbour dressed as my husband stab a guy in the face with a candy cane and say, "Suck on this." Sign me up, Big Daddy. So we are gathered here tonight to roast my husband, which is such a merry change because usually all I get to roast is pot. And tonight I smoked it. I am higher than Santa's cholesterol. Okay, here we go. All Santa Claus ever eats is milk and cookies. For once, can one of you assholes leave out some pineapple? And stop with the whole milk. You know they make 1% now, right? I want him to fly across the Christmas sky, not fill the whole damn thing. Santa really, sweetheart, you've put on some weight. The last time that I actually saw his North Pole was when the South lost the war.
Too soon.
Sir, why haven't you hit on me yet? You hit on Leanne the whole time. Okay. I remember the last time that I saw him, I saw him naked and he was trying to reach it so that he could show it to me. And I said, "Bless your heart." That's where the term came from. Did you guys know? I don't think I actually said, "Bless your heart." I may have said, "Stop it from beating." So that I can leave you from Krampus and still keep the village. Thank you so much for your feedback on that joke. I won't do it on the next show. Fantastic. You know, I did try to help Santa lose the weight. I encouraged him to eat healthier. I said, "Darling, you can have as much candy as you like, as long as it goes up your nose." Thought downtown would like a cocaine joke. Okay, more methy crowd. More of a methy crowd, Santa. Okay, fantastic. But isn't it just, it's so wonderful, all of you nice people coming together tonight to say such horrible things. But be careful, you might wind up on the naughty list. The only list my husband's actually been on is the sex offender. I know Barry did that joke. But the thing is, it wasn't like that though, you guys. He was just flying over an orphanage and he had to use the restroom. And then little Jimmy saw his little Johnson and now, poof, he's Kevin Spacey. Too soon. Okay. Fantastic. Do you know Dasher was so upset by the whole thing that he actually quit and started driving for Door? And now that Comet is left, there's no one to clean the sled. That was an internet joke. Okay, fantastic. Also, here's my real thing. You guys, Santa Claus, he has a lap-sitting fetish now because of you people. Now anytime we go to the mall, I have a hard time finding parking and he just has a hard-on. And Santa's job, it's just like his sex life. He's only up one day a year. At least Hanukkah Harry lights his wife's candles for 8 nights. We don't even use lube anymore, do we, Santa? We just use powdered milk. I know. Imagine how I feel, man. Over the years, he's become more and more lactose intolerant, and I just can't tolerate him at all. I didn't realize that a nightmare before Christmas would just be when my husband wanted a blowjob on December 24th. Don't even get me started on these poor elves. Give a suba, you poor darling. I know, it's just, Santa's workshop, it is more like a sweatshop, right? Which is also what happens on December 24th. That was a callback to a joke from about 30 seconds ago. Okay. Fantastic. Okay. And now Santa's on Instagram because he wants online presents. go live. I just want him to go dead. And he's a cheap bastard, too. Do you know he didn't even pay for his sleigh? It was on the house. People, something, please stop encouraging the ho, ho, ho. That's all he ever says, except when we're having sex, then it's Silent Night. You know, it's crazy how you can find a chimney anywhere, anytime in the complete dark, but he can't find the clit even when Rudolph guides the way. I never thought I would be jealous of a chimney, but at least he goes down on that. Honestly, Sam, I think I might have a better time sitting on a lump of coal or the Easter Bunny. Seriously, all I want for Christmas is a rabbit. The women got it. Gentlemen, it's a 10-speed. I also could take a Keebler elf who could eat my cookie the way it's meant to be. 2 at a time and double stuffed. Amber gets that one. Okay. Well, everybody, I'm off to watch Terrifier 3 and masturbate. Go fuck yourselves.
Welcome to Horror Nerd, the podcast.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Hello! Welcome to the Horror Nerds podcast, our Christmas Terror edition. With our co-hosts, me, Samantha Hale, hi, Bonnie Marie Williams, and Anthony Landry.
Ho, 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 motherfuckers!
You're muted, Anthony, just like we like our men for Christmas.
Yep.
Yep. Maria must have sent you that gift. Yippee-ki-yay?
Mother yeah.
Fudger.
Mother Fudger.
Fudgers.
Oh, fudge.
Oh, fudge.
But that's not what I said. I said the F-U double. What was that in A Christmas Story?
Oh, I
When he
forgot
lost
about
the,
that.
The nuts for the wheel. The lug nuts.
Oh, if I had $1 for every time I heard a man lost his nuts.
Right? And then after that, some other guy got beat for his actions. Do you remember that? His buddy, Scotty Schwartz, the actor. In the background on the phone, you could just hear the mother just going to town on him. And that was funny in 83.
Child abuse. It's funny.
Well, the ultimate irony is most child abuse laws went into effect. What year? 1983.
84. Oh, 83, just in time for me to be born.
Yeah.
Lucky me.
Nothing says the holidays like child abuse.
Right?
We're off to a banger of a start, guys.
We're off to a wonderful start.
Yeah. I think the audience is used to our humor by now.
I think so.
Get used to it.
Right. And we'll get into this later, but we're already being nicer to the kids than Art the Clown was in Terrifier 3. So we'll get to that.
Now I want to make a snow angel.
Oh my God. Okay. Oh,
No, let's just do it. Let's
just do it. Let's just get right into it.
Let's get into it.
Well, for those
Terrifier.
who don't know, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hold on. Let me do the introduction then. The latest offering from Damien Leone, David Howard Thornton, Terrifier 3.
Just so you know, in our house, like that is Anthony's legacy in our house. It's just Terrifier. Like Adam and I, just all the time, Terrifier.
He sounds so much scarier in Boston.
No, he just sounds like the guy cashing his check down at like Cagney's Pub on a Friday at the bar. That's what he sounds like. First of all, Seth MacFarlane, thank you, because he's not even from Boston, but Ben Affleck and Matt Damon have completely soiled the integrity of the Boston accent. Seth MacFarlane got it right, and he got the humor on point too. No disrespect to Ben and Matt, but it was a little forced at times. So
I love Seth MacFarlane. His Christmas album is so good, you guys.
Oh, I haven't heard it.
He's so good. I'm almost mad at how talented he is. He can sing, he can act, he can direct. It's like, can you just not be so talented, Seth MacFarlane? Like, leave some for us, please. But that being said, I'd love to work with him one day.
For those listening, this episode's dropping on Christmas Eve, 2024. And our friend Samantha has been so dang busy because when you folks are enjoying Halloween, Sam is making all the work happen so that you can enjoy it.
Like
Sure,
Santa.
yeah, I'm like Santa Claus woman. That didn't come out well. I promise you my jokes are better. But yeah, that's what I've been like all of October. We just toured the live show of Horror Nerd, which is amazing. And then I probably should have taken a break in November, but I didn't. So I kept going, and it's just been nonstop. I've been working the road, which is lovely. But I've basically been spreading my little horror nerd seed in different venues. Like, hi, I do this thing. You should have me do this thing at your show. So I'm working on more venues, which is exciting. But I've been so behind on my movies, and my top two, obviously, Terrifier 3, which you guys, I just watched it, and I'm not okay. But the other one is The Substance, so that's like the top of my list now. But I literally just watched Terrifier, and it is fresh on my brain, and I think my boyfriend broke up with me because I made him watch it. I haven't
Fresh
seen
on
him in
your
a few
brain,
hours. He's
fresh on your
gone.
clothes.
Yeah, I will say my sweet, lovely partner made it until about 20 minutes left, and I was like, "Babe, we're almost there." And he said, and just left. He just went out into the living room, took his little blanket, and said, "Deuces, bye. I can't do this anymore." He is such a sweet, lovely soul. He's not a horror guy. He's a British television guy. I have a lot of material about how he likes Downton Abbey so much that when we're having sex, he's thinking about Maggie Smith. So that's kind of my ongoing joke with him. But I warned him. I said, "Listen, babe, I didn't mention this to you because I know the big plan was to watch the Packers game. Go Pack. Like, we are Packers fans, right? Well, I am now." It's amazing the things we do.
Actually transmitted football team.
It is, yes, and it's fun, and I enjoy it, and I'm super into it. And I said, but I gotta say, we're recording the podcast tomorrow, and my homework tonight, and I've been dying to see this movie. I am watching Terrifier 3 tonight. Do you still want to spend the night? It is up to you. And he's like, no, I can watch it. I said, I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. You're gonna have a hard time with this one. He's like, no, it's fine. And yeah, he made it as long as he could. And I even told him, I said, "Babe, why don't you bring your laptop so you can like do other things and not pay fully attention to it?" But no, being the champ that he is, he watched it. And I wish he would have brought his laptop. I would have preferred he was watching porn. Honestly, that would have been safer.
For those who aren't familiar with Sam's boyfriend, I've had the pleasure of meeting him and
He's
hanging out with him.
delightful. He's such a
delightful.
sweetheart.
He is too good for this world.
Yeah, I know.
Put it that way. He helped me get food when I hadn't eaten in a day. Like, no joke. I was pretty busy when I was out in LA. And when I met him, he was the sweetest kind of soul. And the funniest conversation I think Sam and I had one time when we were driving was, I have the female equal to him.
Yeah.
She is a British BBC aficionado. Downton Abbey, off the charts, has the cookbooks.
They'll have to share recipes.
Oh yeah. So we were just looking at each other laughing, like we get each other. We know what our dance partners are like. So
completely.
So I could not convince Maria once. Won't even try to get her to watch these because she doesn't have the attention span for it. She's always doing something. She's always working, like getting a PhD and all that cool stuff.
Ooh.
Being all smart.
They're like, oh yeah, you're so smart. Why don't you come in here and watch Terrifier 3?
Terrifier. Terrifier with your PhD.
But yeah, so anyways, Terrifier 3, I had the chance to see that in the theaters the day it came out. And if folks want to tune in, you're actually going to be able to see all three of us in the music video for this, which we will have a very long behind the scenes discussion about next episode, about all the fun and the people we hung out with and all that stuff. But anyways, so we filmed that at the end of July, and we knew what the audience was kind of in store for from being at that music video and seeing the amount of blood that would be there. So when Sam so gently put it post Packers game that her boyfriend was completely unprepared for the craft of Damian Leone, tell us a little bit about your experience going into this, because you've seen the previous two, right?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Well, first of all, our night ended with him looking me dead in the eye and saying, "What have I gotten myself into?" And I said, "To be fair, I made this very clear to you when we first started dating." He's like, "You're right. You did." Yeah, I think like very soon on when I realized how much I really liked him, I was like, he needs to see my weird. I have to bring him to the live horror nerd show. And he came out and he loved it. I'm like, this is my brain on a platter. If this is too weird for you, run for the hills now, because this is not even the weird part.
B, where the hell have you been, Loca?
Sorry. I was just out looking for a sparkly vampire, but it's been so overcast here in LA that I didn't see any.
Good. By the way, that's a line from the movie. That's why I said it. Well, listen, I've been looking for some stress relief because the holidays are here and...
And it's officially season. You're impressed how I did that, huh?
I am. And the Magic Oil Box just launched 2 Twilight-inspired shower steamers.
These are the scents of a killer, Bella.
Oh, God, not you two.
Sorry, he is one of my favorite Batmen.
Michael Keaton. Anyway.
First up, there's Eternal Twilight. It's cooling, clarifying blend with rosemary, peppermint, frankincense.
Oh, so basically what Bella needed every time she hyperventilated for no reason?
Yeah, actually. And then there's Spirit of La Push, which is grounding and earthy. It's got sage, juniper berry, eucalyptus, vetiver.
Perfect for when you need to tap into your inner wolf pack without imprinting on anyone's baby. Team Jacob.
That's cool. And the whole imprinting thing is still weird. We're going to move on. We're moving on. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, a little weird. But B, where can our listeners get them? Say it out loud. Say it.
Get them at themagicoilbox.com and use code SlayNerds15 to save.
Whether you're a fan of Twilight
or you're trying to survive the memes.
Okay, so I've seen both of the first two at least a few times. The second one I really, really enjoyed. I don't know if I liked one or two better. I'm not sure, just kind of different approaches. But so you know the roommate, the eyeball scene in Terrifier 2.
Yeah.
That was gnarly, dude. Like that was I'm not a body horror person. I'm not a gore. I'm not a violence. It's not my style. However, Art the Clown is so fucking fun that like I'll just see it because I love Art the Clown. It's worth it to me, right?
Yes.
But I knew seeing that one scene, which I had to literally take a break from. I was like, stop it. Stop it. And I've seen a lot of shit. But I knew that they had to top that. So I knew we were fucked. I knew it was going to be like, okay, they have a reputation now. Now they have to go hard. And I don't know how they're going to top that, but they will. And they sure as shit did. It's hard to say. There were times when like his kind of demonic sidekick, Victoria, right, where she was almost creepier than he was because he's got this weird clown mime because he's so animated, and maybe because we know David, like we have this special, warm fuzzy feeling for him and Art, and but this other character was just straight up creepy. I think even slightly more creepy than the little pale girl in the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she really talked a lot. So it was interesting. It's like, well, you can't give Art lines. So we have to introduce another character who's going to say the creepy, weird things. And that kind of demonic filter they put on her voice, that was definitely haunting. But I would say the scene, it's kind of ironic because the scene that got me, particularly maybe because as a woman, when she was, Bonnie, I think you know what I'm going to say, when she had the piece of glass and she was watching Art kill. Was that?
Shoving up my, with a shard of glass.
If that's not a meme, that's got to be a meme already. But when she was pleasuring herself with a shard of glass while Art is killing someone, and then like you see the blood dripping, and then she like climaxes when the victim dies, I was like, that's brilliant and fucked up at the same time. And because we as women, like we have those parts, right? So we're like feeling the pain, like this is not sexy. But then on the other side, like Isaac, I think the scene that made him tap out was probably when the guy got the chainsaw through his ass and through his nuts and berries. He had a real hard time with that, as you know, because he has those parts. So I wonder if that has anything to do with why I reacted so severely to that scene and he reacted so severely to that scene. But what made him say I'm done officially was the Gabby's mom when she got killed, the plastic tube with the rats going down the tube. That's when he said, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. I'm done. I'm done. I was like, he's about to break up with me. Yeah, he left the room for that. And then he said something, he's like, oh, no. I've read 1984. And I said, forgive me, remind me what the correlation is. There was the scene where like they had a prisoner and they had the rats eat the guy's face.
Yep.
And I'm like, well, yeah, but this is a tube down her throat. It's totally different, babe. Totally different.
So in the theater, it was opening night. It was just about full. But let me ask you, do you folks do the same thing when you go into a film that you know, like, all right, this movie is a horror.
I'm gonna need a break.
It's on an edge. Like,
Yeah.
looking around the audience, you can kind of see who the willing participants are and who is there, reluctantly because they want to support somebody or they got invited to it.
Totally.
I walked in, I looked around the crowd, and I'm like, oh, this is going to be fun. So when it got to I think the first kill was the shard of glass or the shard of glass incident. There was a pause. It was silent in the theater. There wasn't like yet. I think people were in shock by it.
Yeah.
And when I hear that silence, I just, for my own edification, have to let out the biggest guffaw laugh for the entire situation to kind of be like, it's okay to laugh at how ridiculous this is, folks. Like,
Yes.
it's so over the top.
Yeah.
And if you know Art the Clown, how he took it's like he took all of the funny parts of Freddy Krueger, mixed them with Charlie Chaplin, and just put it on steroids. And it's so over the top funny. Like, I don't even cringe now. I'm just like, what ridiculous stuff are they going to do next?
Yeah, same. I was actually very grateful for how over the top it was because it didn't seem, it kind of had, but that like 80s nostalgia of like, oh my God, this is kind of bad and kind of epic at the same time, but that's what we want. So I didn't get so lost in it that it felt real to me. And that's what kept me safe and still able to watch it and enjoy it. And I mentioned that. I said, "Oh, babe, it's so over the top." I mean, at least there's that. And he's like, "Speak for yourself." Like he he took it a little bit more serious than I do. But perhaps I was wondering, and maybe I could ask you guys this: did it make a difference? Maybe because we were literally on the set with him stabbing people and blood, and we saw kind of the magic behind the movie making, and so maybe perhaps we can tolerate it a little bit more because we understand how it's done.
Yeah.
You know how the sausage is made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would absolutely agree. And I think the fact that we're all in the industry, we have a level of understanding and knowing like that's an actor. We're on set. We know that's not real because and the fact that we watch a lot of horror because like you, I'm not into the body horror. Like my sister loves that stuff. And so I got to introduce her to the first movie and then she went to see 2 and 3, the double feature at the movie theaters by herself. Like she's so hardcore.
Good for her.
I know. I was so impressed. And she loved it. So I was like, she's going to love art so much. And she did. But I think the fact that like we can tell ourselves because we love horror, we can take a step back and go, okay, this isn't real. And the fact that like the blood doesn't necessarily look super real and the stuff like it looks great.
Yeah.
I want to be very clear. Like the special effects, the practical effects, the makeup, like all of that is incredible. That is not me putting that down at all. But like we're able to take a step back and go, okay, I know this isn't real. We know it. He's a guy. He's a cool guy in real life. He's an actor playing this amazing character. Like we're able to take a step back and look at it for what it is versus being so scared and going, oh my God, he's a clown. This is terrifying. He's a homicidal clown. He's super scary. Like, we're like, no, he's a cool guy. We've hung out with him on set. We've seen how the sausage is made. Like,
right.
it's
I
less
unzipped him
scary.
so we could go to the bathroom. Like,
We ate Panda Express together.
we did. We did.
Yeah. You might have tried 100 platforms, each with hidden costs, plugins, multiple logins. But now there's Beamly. Drag and drop website, podcast hosting, online courses, memberships, digital products, and 0% platform fees. All your tools in one Crypt. Place. Head to Beamly.com and raise your creator studio from the dead.
So
best
Terrifier
way.
is the new Christmas classic, if you will. What are some of our favorite old school classics?
Home
I
Alone.
saw so many winks and nods in this movie to other ones.
Obviously when he burst through the white door, it was very "Here's Johnny," and then I also thought the window in the basement, that was an Amityville Horror window. The way that it was shaped, I'm like, that's very Amity, which I enjoyed.
I mean,
Yeah.
for an entire production based out of New York City, they had to
Yeah,
do Amityville. And
totally.
the cool part is, just a little more background in the Terrifier crew. So you got Damien Leone, you got Phil Falcone, and then you've got the folks at Fuzz on the Lens Productions, who I've known for a few years. I had a chance to be in Terrifier 2 and I couldn't make it. They invited me down to be in the club scene. Remember when her friend roofied her in part 2?
Yeah.
I was supposed to be at the party.
Oh,
Yeah. But
Tombstone Tony on your actual tombstone, it's going to say, couldn't make it to the set of Terrifier 2, never got over it.
couldn't make it to Terrifier 2.
Terrifier 2. Tombstone Tony and Terrifier 2. That's going to be my new vocal warm up. Get my T's and my.
There you go.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
My enunciation going. Yeah.
My wife's going to hear me doing that like randomly in the house before a show, being like, "What are you talking about? What are you saying?" But
Getting
yeah,
my articulation going. Yeah.
they they love their city. They it's not too. The sad thing is, it's like you don't see too many things blow up out of New York City anymore for indie film. You know what I mean? Like you've got you have incredible indie filmmakers down there, but it's not like Damien Leone put this together and became an overnight sensation. They worked their
He
asses
worked
off
hard.
for years in
Yeah.
this industry, and so is Fuzz and the Lens. They've been a fixture at all Northeast conventions for years. They worked with Tyler Main before. They just made the incredible movie Stream, so that's another one for folks to take a peek at, which features David Howard Thornton as well. He's in that. But yeah, if they didn't have an Amityville window in there, I think they would have had their New York kid card yanked.
Yeah, that's fair.
They had to
think
do
so.
that.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was a lot of wink and nods in that.
There were.
And my God, I mean, I don't know. Bonnie, do you want to start here? Because I got like a laundry list of Christmas horror movies that I can just throw out there in a potpourri at the end.
No, I want to hear yours because I always love your little fun facts. And you're like, oh, did you guys know
Ooh.
this? It's like, ooh, what is he going to teach us?
I know. You are an
Tombstone Tony.
encyclopedia.
I don't, no. I know a few, not all of them. There are far greater minds for horror out there than me, but I
Well,
do
you're
want
a
to give
great mind on our show, so there you
thank
go.
Thank you.
Amen.
I'm still in this Zoom room. I'm still the third smartest. Let's just put it that way. So
That is very sweet. I don't know how accurate, but very sweet. I speak for myself anyway.
Yeah, same.
if the folks want to know behind the scenes about the writing on this show, what Sam and what Bonnie put together is genius, and I'm hoping to possibly even get to their level at some point. So let's just put it that way. I'm surrounded by two brilliant entertainers in this room.
Aw.
Stop it. We'll Venmo you later.
Stop
It's Chri-
it. Stop
it's-
it.
It's
Stop
Christmas.
it.
I have a giftful list if you'd like to take a look.
And now a word from our sponsors.
Jingles, have you noticed anything strange about Mrs. Claus lately?
You mean other than the fact that she's been growling at the reindeer and making gingerbread men with sharp teeth?
Yeah, that. It's like she's different. Last night, in bed, she called me Satan. She said it was an accident, but I'm not sure.
Oh, ew. I mean, maybe she was trying to roleplay and land on the naughty list.
Yeah, we tried that one last year, and when I put a different type of lump in her stocking, she was quite upset with me. Not doing that one again.
Do you think she could have become something else?
You mean like a zombie?
Worse.
A Swiftie?
No!
A Republican?
Your mother sucks eggnog in hell.
Is this menopause? You think she's possessed by something?
I don't know, Santa, but this doesn't sound like she's overcome with the holiday spirit.
You're right. We can't have possessed Mrs. Claus running around spreading evil presents. We need to act fast.
Yeah, I almost had a harder time, if I remember correctly. I think I had a harder time watching Hostel
Yeah.
because it was it was like a little, it wasn't as over the top. It was a little slightly more realistic, and these are also real people who could be doing this.
Yep.
Or like movies like Wolf Creek, if you saw that Australian banger of a film, that was such a good
yes.
movie. Oh man, that was like terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I wanted to ask you guys something. Like, was I crazy? I could have been just like overstimulated and tired. But the very last scene of the movie where he's on the bus, which I love that they brought it back to the bus stop. I thought that was really cool, especially if you're a fan of the first film. So he's sitting at the bus stop, and then he gets on the bus and he's looking down. And then when he finally looks up and there's that last shot, were those different contacts? Were those like little like black dot pupil contacts?
That's what it looked
I
like
have
to
to
me.
rewatch it.
Yeah.
I just rewatched it too. Yeah, they
Really?
look different to me. Yeah,
They looked different. It was just like extra, the visual was like extra shocking when he looked up, and I thought that was so freaking cool. If that was a very small touch that they made, well fucking done. That, because that last image is burned into my brain.
Mm-hmm.
Burned into my brain. And I do love that. I mean, I'm sure anyone listening to this episode, you've probably seen Terrifier 3 by now. Hopefully, if you haven't, maybe turn this off and watch it, come back to us. But
The
It's a
spoilers.
Christmas movie.
it's a Christmas movie, which
A new Christmas classic.
it is. It
Yeah.
is. Which, by the way, Anthony, I don't know if you saw that video that's going around of like the guy who took his sister to go see Terrifier 3 in the movie and told her it was a Christmas movie, didn't tell her what it
I
was.
saw that.
And so he's just like filming her the whole time, and the look on her face, she is stunned. She like can't barely move her face. She's so upset. It is like that broke up a family right there.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I'd rather have that happen than talk politics.
Yeah, honestly, same.
Mhm. Yep.
But they very clearly, and I've noticed like, and I was explaining this to Isaac, sometimes when you get into like the third, fourth, installment of what's now to be a franchise, they have to get super creative and add different storylines so that they can explain choices and things that they've done. So it gets a little weirder and weirder. But they very clearly set themselves up for a fourth one.
Yeah.
Right.
Fourth, they're saying is the finale.
That makes sense. I mean, does she has to go? Is she going to go to hell to look for Gabby? Is that what's happening? Is her brother, is he actually dead? Probably not. I think the demon, I think she was bluffing on that too. I don't know if it was actually the brother or not, because they didn't show the kill. I don't know.
Yeah.
You don't show it, it didn't happen.
Right. I
One
think
of
it
those
was
movies. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think it was the demon. I think it was her, Victoria, fucking with Sienna's head so that she could try to infest her. I think she was trying to upset her because when she was like, guess what? This isn't actually Gabby's head. Like, she was, you know what I mean? Like, she was trying to weaken her emotions so that she could get in.
Mm-hmm.
I think the brother's still alive.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think that's a great theory because Adam was so upset. He's like, that poor brother. And I'm like, maybe it didn't happen. Yeah, he sat through all 3 Terrifier movies with me. And this is the guy that left 20 minutes into the Babadook 10 years ago.
Seriously?
And now, yeah,
Wow.
he took an Uber. His
Babadook.
friends will never let him live this down. Like, he took an Uber 20 minutes into the movie with them, left. They came home. I'm probably embarrassing him by sharing this. He's dating me. It's off limits.
They know better. They know better.
They know better. And they came home and every light was on in the apartment and every closet door was open and he was laying in bed. And now he's sitting through the Terrifier movies with me. And
Wow.
him at the
Poor
end of
guy.
one.
That's true love.
It really is. At the end of the second one, one, he was like, well, art has a limit. Like, he's not going to kill kids. And I was like,
welcome to the third one, bitch.
he was not happy about that.
that was the other thing, I think, because they knew, okay, we have to outdo ourselves. I think they broke a lot of unwritten rules, which is, you don't really see a lot of kids getting hurt by these killers. Normally, like even Michael Moore, Jesus
Michael
Christ.
Moore.
Michael Moore talks about people who kill children.
True. But Michael Myers, like, I think it was it the new, I think it was either Halloween. I don't think it was Kills or Ends. I think it was the
first
newest
new one.
Yeah, he left the baby, right? There was this crying baby and he left the baby.
Yep.
He snapped the 12 or 13-year-old kid's neck in the car with his dad when they snapped the prison bus. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
That's because 13-year-old boys are assholes.
That's fair.
No, not this one. All the kid wanted to do was dance.
Hunting, fishing. On weekends, I'll do it with you, Dad. Like, I really love spending time with you, but right now, dancing is my thing, and it really hits me in the heart.
You didn't want to go hunting?
Okay,
on a general
maybe.
principle.
So Michael Myers and Footloose got together.
Well, maybe all of these horrible slashers are just realizing I have to be an equal opportunist. I can't just go after this kind of person. I go after everybody, or people are gonna think that I'm.
Yeah, because kids grow up and become adults that can get killed by Michael Myers or Art. So they're just really, they're thinking long term.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, but I did like there was that little bit of social commentary with the blonde girl, the girlfriend with the podcast, who's like, I just want to know what it feels like to look into their eyes and to be that close. Well, you're a fucking idiot. Like, if that's, it's like the women who showed up at the Ramirez trial. What the hell do you think he's going to do to you? You're not special.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
that is a thing. That is very much a thing.
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
That's a big, and this is not kink shaming. This goes beyond that. These are no, like, and this is obviously like true crime is much more of a deeper conversation than art. But I do think that there was some nice commentary there of like, okay, look, bitch, here I am. Now you're going to die. Like, what did you think was going to happen?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that was brilliantly done. And like, we were watching that and we're like, oh, they're saying it without saying it. Yeah.
They
and
sure are. Yeah. When he
got her wish.
She got her wish, and he like made her look him right into the eye to look into his soul, and then he laughed at her. It's like, well, what did you expect? But because that was a good scene where she's asking Sienna for, will you be on my podcast? This woman just lost her family and is barely fuck off with your podcast. You know?
How am I coping? And she talks about it. I was like, yeah, let her have it.
Yeah,
that's exactly it. Like,
right,
that's exactly
predatory journalism.
Yeah. Exactly. That's just sad. I mean, sometimes people, they do lose reality. Like true crime, I understand it's fascinating, but it's to think of it as like entertainment, it is pretty messed up. I don't know. I mean, I tried to watch the new Richard Ramirez series on Peacock, and I don't even know if I made it through the first episode. It was so upsetting because they're using his prison tapes, and so you're actually hearing him. It's extremely unsettling, extremely like to hear from his point of view, what the victims went through. I'm like, I know this is so hard to listen to. Oh my God. Terrifying.
I like fictional serial killers, like Dexter Morgan.
Yeah.
If I'm going to watch the serial killer show, it's going to be the new Dexter prequel with my girl, Sarah Michelle Gellar. I got to catch up soon.
I'm literally, hey, does anybody have a Paramount Plus password that I can use? Because I want to watch it. I want to watch it so bad.
You'll just have to come over to watch it because we can't log into other devices to stream it.
Is that correct? I am in my car right now. I will be there in about, it's LA traffic, 3 days.
I will see you on Friday.
We at the Horror Nerds podcast would like to encourage people to watch things together because there is no better way to watch something than a shared experience. There's no need to share passwords. There's a need to be together, especially after the pandemic.
And there's our disclaimer. Thank you, Anthony. That was beautiful.
That was so lovely.
Did I cover it well?
You covered it well.
Good.
Terrifier.
Oh, God. It's every day.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I think, by the way, my favorite Art the Clown gesture was probably when he took over for Santa Claus in the mall and security guard is trying to kick him out. And he just crosses his legs and rolls his eyes. Me and Isaac both busted out laughing. That was my favorite part of the movie.
Yeah, I love that. I love how they did give David Howard Thornton, like, go with it. Just
Yeah.
be you. And they
Yeah.
have complete faith in each other making that film.
Completely.
By the way, FedEx just dropped off a package for you, Sam.
I just saw it. Oh my God. Well, remember the last time the little kid opened the package at the mall? I'm a little nervous to open this package.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
That is, I mean, if you're going to do it in a movie, like, that's one way to do it.
That's one way to do it.
Blow the whole fucking thing up. That was Nakatomi Plaza 2024.
Well, maybe that was another social commentary on consumerism. Maybe that was their nod to zombies. That was their Dawn of the Dead nod.
Bingo.
Look at that. Look at that.
If you're Adam, Santa imitators and imposters should not be tolerated.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
really?
he loves Christmas so much. Oh my God.
Wow.
He's big. Like, he sees Santa on TV and he goes, oh, the man himself. Like, he gets so
You know what?
excited. It's so wholesome and cute. What is he doing with me? I'm the red flag in this relationship.
I'm going to say this right now. I share that with Adam. I do. I'm a massive, big fan of Christmas, especially now that I got the kid.
That's true.
I was singing carols with him yesterday while we were in line to go through this enchanted village up here. We're just trying to make it magical for the kid. That's all.
Well, I will say this. I do have a Christmas tree this year, and I've never had one before. And my friend came over. She said, Samantha, what is that? What is that in your living room? Why do you have that here? Who are you? And I said, it's because I needed a tree for the Friday the 13th stage decor for the Horror Nerd show. It was just supposed to be a tree in the woods, and we put some bloody hands on it. And I thought, I already paid for it. And that's why I have a Christmas tree in
There you
my
go.
living room. Yeah, you can thank Jason Voorhees for my Christmas fucking spirit. So there you go.
There we go. Thank you, Jason Voorhees.
Thank you, Jason Voorhees. And thank you, Art the Clown. And thank you to all of our horrific, nerdy listeners.
Yes.
From our hearts of horror nerds to yours, happy holidays, scary Christmas, crappy New Year.
I love
Cheers.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the conclusion of the Horror Nerds Comedy Podcast, sanctioned by Horror Nerds Productions. All authorized screams, laughter, and unhinged opinions of Class 4 have now been safely contained. During this broadcast, all tangents, puns, and unsolicited horror takes were permitted without consequence. Emergency podcast services will resume after this brief transmission. Blessed be our final girls and our Horror Nerds founders, a podcast reborn. May humor be with you all.